Hi everyone. Um, Thanks for watching this video on drivinglessonscork.ie. If you like the video, please do click the like button. We love to get people to like our videos and subscribe to our channel. Today we're going to do a little video on a topic that an awful lot of people do not pay attention to when they're preparing for their driving test. It's a document, and this document needs to be read from cover to cover when you're doing your driving lessons for your driving test. It's as important as the driving lessons are in relation to you doing well in your driving test. The name of the document is Final Checks for Your Driving Test. It's issued to you from the Road Safety Authority. You'll either get it in the post with your driving test appointment, or if you're notified electronically via email, you get it as an attachment to the email notifying you of your driving test appointment. So let's have a look at the document. So let's dig into the computer here for a minute. And if we key in here now, rsa.ie, the Road Safety Authority's website, just waiting now, folks, for that to come on board, to load up. Here we are. And if we go down here, and if we scroll down to and click on where it says driving test here, folks, click on that. Apply for your driving test, click on that. It brings us to this page here. And on this page here, if you just click here where it says your car, now what we have here is information on what you need to know about your car. So click here where it says checklist. And here we are now. Here's a document. If you read down through this checklist here, it says when you've practiced hard for your driving test, the last thing you want to be doing, the last thing you want to be let down by is your car on the day. It is vital that your car is in good working order and has no defects that could embarrass you or worse, cause your examiner to cancel your test, as they have a right to do so. The best way to avoiding this happen is to put together a checklist. Now, the checklist for your car is here. If you click on this, and I'm just waiting now for the checklist to show. Here it is, folks, the checklist for your driving test, made out by the Road Safety Authority themselves. And if you scroll down through it, there's a lot in this booklet, and you need to be aware of everything in the booklet, folks. It goes through a bit of an introduction, it goes through tips for the test. What do I need to do? My checklist for the driving test. Just increase the size of that a little bit to make it easier to read. So it goes through a number of things there. Where it talks about the insurance here, folks, look, it says you must be insured to drive the vehicle. Now this is important, the next bit. The vehicle must display a current valid original insurance disc with a white background and a green band extending down the left-hand side of the disc. Okay? Now, what I've highlighted there is what a lot of people get caught on the day of their test. I've made another video on this topic, so you can look at that as well. Okay? That there now is very important. And it catches a lot of people on the day of their driving test. So check your disc, make sure it has a green strip on the side of it, your insurance disc. Scrolling down a bit more then, it says my documentation, what do I need to bring with me to the test? So you will have your information there on that. Then it goes down through further and it says my vehicle. Now, where it says my vehicle, this is very important, folks. Okay? Now, goes again, sure you must be insured to drive the vehicle again. And again, it says about the white background with the green band along the left-hand side of the disc. The vehicle, you must have a current valid motor tax disc. Now, with the insurance disc and the motor tax disc, they must be legible and up to date and current. You may have to have a valid NCT disc on your car too, if your car is greater than 4 years old. Okay, NCT disc or valid CVRT disc as applicable. You must have L plates front and rear on the car. Okay. Goes through a lot of other details here as well. Have a good read of all this, folks. Very important. Now, the use of any visual or audio recording equipment is not permitted during the test. Okay, so if you have a dash cam, you'll have to turn it off, folks. You cannot record your tests in either by audio or by visual. Goes through about tinted windows here. Vehicles presenting for the test with tinted front windscreen or front passenger and driver door glass will be accepted for test purposes only where the tinting is part of the original manufacturer's build and specification, i.e. the glass should be clear to the naked eye. Okay, that's if you have tinted windows. Now, going down through this further, it says about the braking and the handbrake and the suspension. Modifications it talks about. You can't have a smell of smoke in the car, folks. Look, since 2004, the Public Health Tobacco Act came in 2004, so no smell of smoke in the car. Now, further requirements for certain categories. It's talked about here for different categories of cars on the test. Category BE, car and trailer tests. Category C and CE. And to just explain here what happens if they cannot conduct your test on the day for different reasons, what can happen, what they'll do. So, folks, there's a lot of information there regarding the driving test. And just one more thing I want to explain to you there, folks, about the vehicle. By the way, space saver tires, spare wheels, the small spare wheels that you get when you might put on when you get a puncture in a normal wheel tire, they're not allowed in the test either. And there's one other thing as well, folks, is that you must not have any warning lights showing on the dashboard in the car, okay? And that's explained there. So, folks, that's very important. Do not have any warning light on in the car. Your test will not be carried out if that has